a good sign, and it's good. We are live. Excellent. So everyone should be getting here. If anybody wants to pull up the comment section so they can see what's going on, that
I'm working on it.
Excellent.
It'll take me like maybe a hot minute.
All is good. It always takes
It's Frugal, right?
Yeah, that would be me.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, who was it again?
Old age is making him forget already.
Ooh.
Old man something or other.
Yeah. You know, the person hosting it, as I said, always gets to see it last.
Uh-huh.
And come on. Is it showing up on your guys's?
Yep.
All
hello,
right.
Agros. And James, hello.
All right. Well, hello. Hello, everybody. This is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I have some guests to speak about comic books with me. I have none other Englentine from I Love Comics, Nightwolf, and from Comic Book Artist Pro Secrets, Ethan Van Sciver.
Comic Artist Pro Secrets.
Is that not what I said?
No, you said Comic Book Artist Pro Secrets.
Oh,
That's going to
crap.
run people somewhere else to some bootleg channel.
Your channel name is too long, sir.
I don't think it is. I think it's just right.
I think.
Oh, I like it though.
I apologize. I butchered it.
Yes.
It happens.
I have already failed.
He advertises in his title what he gives, so you
This is
can't
true.
take that away from him.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Truth in advertising.
And I've already failed. Wonderful start.
Oh, there's no such thing as you can only fail upwards.
Fail left, right, up, down. You can fail in any way possible.
Well, true.
Except
You
the
can
dust
fail
is-
further down, but it can't get any worse. Oh wait.
Well,
It might.
yeah, I'm sorry, but this last year of my life has proven you can't fail upwards. Oh wait, we're supposed to be positive, so okay, let's talk positivity.
So, you know, I wanted to have a nice 100% positive, fun stream, just sharing
Too
our
late.
love for comic books.
We've already brought it down.
You guys are
I'll
just
leave.
terrible. Just terrible.
I'll leave.
Yes, and evidently there is the harem stream. I forgot about that. I feel really bad about that. So I do apologize for that. You know, I didn't. Once again, I am forgetting everything evidently. So anyway, what's on your guys' pull list right now, if you don't mind me asking?
Everything. I'm actually reading through Marvel tonight, and then tomorrow is going to be DC. Cause I have to read through Marvel first because Nerd Rage keeps going. Read Thanos. So I've got to get to that. Just finished Marvel 2-in-1, and very happy to say that the quality is keeping up.
You haven't read Thanos yet? That's a really good book.
I go in alphabetical order.
Okay.
Well, that would
So
explain.
I'm getting. It's just the easiest to do. Actually, I go through number ones first so I can do full reviews of them, which I just dropped. The Inhumans should be hitting right now.
All right.
So
And how about you, Nightwolf? What are you currently pulling out of your comic shop?
You should know that I haven't had a pull list for a while.
Well, you just found a new comic shop. I remember watching that video.
Yeah,
and you
but
came there.
I haven't made a pull list because I'm not sure I want to at this point because of money constraints. But I did buy those books. I just haven't read them yet.
Okay, well, share. What
which
books
ones did you buy?
I bought Superman, Super Sons, Teen Titans, Titans, and Flash. Which
Oh,
one
you're
was
in
on
good
my pull
hands.
list? Huh?
Yeah, that's you're in for good times.
Yeah.
That's
That was
just
pretty
like
much
different levels of good right there. There's no weak book in that pile.
Yeah.
And what about you, Ethan? What are you currently reading?
Currently, I'm collecting vintage comics. I'm actually reading Fantastic Four, the Jack Kirby and Stan Lee run. I'm actually collecting the originals because there's something about holding these older comics and having them in mint condition and knowing that somebody has preserved them for 50 years, 50 plus years.
And when you open it, it's the smell, right? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, and I like to get them in really pristine condition, like they're off of the newsstand. So now I have issues 16 through 40, a complete run.
awesome.
And I have other ones scattered around. I have issue 7, 10, 14, and then a bunch of stuff after 40. But to me, 1 through 40 is the sweet spot. So that's what I'm busy collecting now. They are absolutely gorgeous. I read them in the bathtub. That upsets a lot of people to know that somebody cared to preserve these comics for 50 years, and they're going to die with me. And so
you're going to kill them in the bathtub.
Well, maybe, but I'm careful. It's not like, but yeah, I do enjoy them. I mean, I want the experience of reading old comics, and so I have that. I'm also collecting the first 10 issues of X-Men, and guys, it's just so good.
Awesome.
It's just so good.
I understand that. I'm always on the look for older ones. I usually buy them in large runs, and try to get them for a good price that way and get big chunks. So, I've amassed a pretty good collection. It's somewhere in the 10,000 issue range. So, my wife and I both, I should say. It's not just my collection, just for the record.
Yeah. My collection is pretty big too, so.
I had them, but I sold them to go to Thailand. I am that guy who actually said one day these are going to take me somewhere or do something with. Now, granted, once it's all done, I am like, damn. Now you mentioned Fantastic Four. I used to have the 48 through 50 and a good run of Spider-Man and all sorts. So I'm like, damn. I wish I at least kept the key issues.
Right. Yeah, that would have been nice to do.
As for the recent issues, I'm reading. I think it's sort of obvious as much as I pimped the book out. Iron Fist. I've been reading Luke Cage, though I can't say it's a great book, but I read it because I'm a huge Luke Cage fan. The Defenders. I've been reading that, and I've been reading Superman, Super Sons, Teen Titans, Nightwing, Hal Jordan, the Green Lanterns, the Green Lantern one as well. The Flash. Justice League. I'm behind on Justice League. I got to catch up a lot. That's just what I can pull off the top of my head. I'm about 1 or 2 issues at least behind on each one of the series right now. I had a major catch up Friday. I read a whole bunch, and then today I planned on reading a bunch more, but I didn't end up doing that. I ended up with Little Frugal playing Garden Warfare together. So we had a little father-son gaming.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
It was. So I have 2 screens in my office, back to back. The big screen, he was playing on the big screen, I was playing on the little one, and we each had it on a separate one so we could be playing together. So
that's nice.
Father-son shoot 'em up.
You have to spend time as a dad shooting.
Oh, absolutely. And another thing we do spending time is we read comics. Actually, I think my little girl, my son loves comics, but I think my little girl likes comics even more.
Really? Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I got in trouble when mine were young. My oldest daughter, when she was about 4 or 5, I didn't notice she came out and she was watching me play Resident Evil Codename Veronica.
Oh, yeah.
And she's sitting on the couch, and Gail comes in. Her mom, she comes in and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, I'm playing a video game. What the hell? Why are you mad? And she tells me to turn around, and there's my little girl. She's just watching all this blood and guts. So
that's parenting.
Yeah,
good parenting.
Yeah, it worked out though. She's a big gamer now. I raised her right, but it wasn't like she had nightmares. She's okay with all the horror stuff. She won't ride a roller coaster to save her life, but as far as horror movies, she became an aficionado.
So, how about you, Ethan? Are you reading comics to your child yet?
Well, she is only 2 years old, and if I showed her a comic book, she would remove it from my hand and rip it up.
Okay. Well, my little girl's 2, and I do read to her, but I can understand that. You got to sort of play safe with that one. Yeah.
Totally. But we read books together, and she does really like Teen Titans Go on TV, so that's a good thing. The Teen Titans.
That's
show.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm. And
good
she has the little superhero dolls, the Barbies that are made. what is it? DC Hero Girls, Superhero Girls.
That is such a fun story. I wish I could use my daughter as an excuse as to why I read it, but
Do you read the comic?
yeah. Well, we do, me and my brother, we do Marvel versus DC, where we read everything and review it. And that was just one that fell to me. And I was like, this is fun. I mean, it really is aimed at the younger set, but it's completely unpretentious. It's absolutely joyful reading this book. You know, it's like reading an old Golden Age story.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, so yeah, I enjoy it. I was entertained by it. And at first I was like, yeah, it's obviously I'm not the demographic, but blah, 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 yada, yada. And after a while, it was just like, okay, I'm enjoying it.
So, okay, I'm going to throw a real tough question maybe then at you. If you were stranded on a desert island and you could have one comic book, you know, being shipped to you, you know, monthly, one series monthly, what series would it be? Yeah, Diva.
Snyder's Batman.
No. Why is the plane only dropping comics and not food?
You're thinking about this too rationally.
I know.
Okay,
this is the world. Now, does it have to be an ongoing?
Yeah, an ongoing one that's going right now. What would you get?
Ongoing series.
What if it gets canceled?
Then you're screwed.
Now you are thinking about too much.
So pick wisely.
Yeah, you know what? I know it's I got to go with the Batman. It's just been good. It's the most whatever that word is for continuously excellent. I mean, I love Tom King's writing.
By the way, Savage Berserker said it right. He said because you live off the land like a man. That's why you only need that comic book.
Okay. Good to know.
So how about you, Nightwolf?
I'd probably go Superman.
Superman, okay.
The current run that's going on right now. So,
see, can't argue any of that.
And I'm going to play it right down the center. I'm going to go Super Sons. So I get them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I am just really, really enjoying that book. I mentioned that some on a stream last night. That I just really love the dynamic that you see between the John, you know, and Damian, and how they're building their friendship, as well as you see the parental, dealings there as well. How Batman and Superman have come together and how they interact with their kids. I think that's the best part of the book. It's not the fight scenes, it's the little things in between.
Yeah, I can understand that. They do have It's funny because I'm not a Damian Wayne fan until you put him into Super Sons.
No, I hated Damian.
Yeah, it's just
and I love him.
Fun.
Yeah, and now I don't like him as a character, but I love him. It makes no sense. I know.
So yeah, I can't
it's a
argue
weird turnabout nowadays for him. You're making him more relatable. I don't understand. Right. I used to hate this little pipsqueak.
Right.
I used to want to punch him myself if he was actually real.
Mr. E 2099 said the correct answer is Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps. And I tell you, that's right up there. I love that book. So that's a tough call.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for me because I'd be on a desert island, so I wouldn't be drawing it. And I'm just kidding.
Now that's overthinking it.
You know what I'm working on?
That's actually that, but that brings up a good point, and it's an out for all of us who didn't pick it. Also, there you go. Yeah. Thank you.
So I'm sorry, you're saying what are you working on right now?
Working on the trailer for my next chat with Diversity in Comics. This one is going to be messed up. This one is going to be pretty hardcore. It's like
the trailer or the hardcore. Chat.
Both. The trailer just so far. I mean, the trailer is pretty great so far. I think. I don't know. You guys will tell me when you see it.
Yeah, awesome. But yeah, your last one turned out really well.
Yeah, I liked it too. I could still watch that one. I'm like, wow, I wish this were still going on just because I like the trailer so much. So I got to top it this time.
Yeah, you did a trailer, and then Frugal did a trailer. So is that what we're doing now? Are we doing trailers for our?
I ripped it off 100%. That's how
of course.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's how it goes in this group.
I didn't see it.
I did one for Underground Geek, myself, and Yellow Flash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we ended up having John Malin on there and HP as well. We just, it went in all kinds of different directions. But yeah, that was the ultimate goal.
That happens in this group, though. Somebody does it, it looks fun, and then the rest of us jump on it. We're a bunch of tight knit. Whether we're close friends or not, we're a tight knit community.
Well, it's good to hype events like that. It gets people excited about YouTube, and let's face it, it is a community. It's a lot of fun to listen to what everyone else is doing, what everyone else is coming up with in their chats. So if you can put together an event, big kind of appearance or crossover of some sort, you should absolutely do a trailer to get people excited for it.
Yeah.
So this is our sequel. And with what's going on Twitter right now, this is definitely called for.
Excellent. So I'm not going to hide. I ripped off your trailer idea completely. That's why I did.
No,
I'm thinking of doing it myself next time. It's fine,
Yeah, everyone should do it. Really.
So what software do you use to do that? What are you currently using?
You know what? I just have I bought every single video editing app that was just readily available for my iPhone, and all I do is use those apps. I don't have good software, so it's not like I'm sitting there I'm a creative person. I'm an artist, so I'm using the tools that they give me as best as I can, and hopefully they're coming out fun.
Yeah, I think it's working.
The great thing about the trailers is that I don't care about monetizing them, so I'll actually use real music, rather than the fake music that they give you.
Yeah.
Like, don't even try to monetize these. I want to actually use real rap songs and stuff, make it look fun.
Very nice. Yeah.
Nice.
I reached out just the other day to the community and said, what's the best software to use to cut pictures out of things, and lift those, because I didn't have anything for that. And somebody mentioned, a few people said GIMP. I think that's what it called. I'm like, okay. And it actually works really well. I've been starting to use that tool. And I have Sony Vegas, I think, is what I use. But, I'm far from superior with it. I'm a self-taught guy on that.
Same with me for Adobe. Everything I know about it is self-taught.
You use Adobe Premiere or Adobe Pro? I'm on, or I'm just getting C6 or something like that. Adobe Premiere C6.
Yeah,
I want to get back to. I'm thinking about doing the Marvel versus DC with face reveal and doing the background, the whole 9 yards, the way I used to. I haven't used the thing in about 2 years, but if it works out. So, yeah. Except for it's $20 a month for the good stuff.
Just for Premiere Pro.
So, since you mentioned Superman, what's so special about Superman right now that keeps you coming back?
Well, I really like it. Was the one thing that I was wanting Marvel to do with like Spider-Man and whatnot, but it never happened, and it was giving it to me in a different format. Basically, Superman is becoming my new Spider-Man because don't really like the direction that Spider-Man has been for the last nearly 10 years. And the new Superman comic comes out and it gives me the family stuff that I liked to read when I was younger and a Superman that's closer to what he used to be before the New 52. And I like his interaction with his family in general.
Okay. I love those things too. And now, I don't know if you've heard the rumor, and I started a bit of a controversy with this. Word is that Superman's going to have the red trunks back.
Yeah, I've heard the rumor. If it is a rumor, considering that everyone is talking about it, I don't think it's a rumor at this point.
Now, Ethan, you're a huge Superman fan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've watched some videos with you conversing about him. So I have to ask you, the underwear on the outside or not? What do you think?
Yeah, in my opinion, Superman should look the way he has looked since the 1950s. You can alter the S on his chest all you want, but that original costume is the definitive superhero costume. All superheroes kind of modeled him from the Golden Age. The basic wrestling uniform that it was kind of taken from, where you wore spandex and then little trunks over them. looks like a superhero to me. I don't know why people are embarrassed of it. And yeah, I do think Superman should always look that way.
Now, I did a video about that, and I said Superman just seems like a guy that anyone could go to, and you'll always be safe. He has that image. It just makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah, of course. Well, you trust him.
I thought that was an odd way to put it, but it was also kind of poetic, because you were thinking, look at the image without the trunks is more menacing than with the trunks. So if Superman with the trunks came up, you would feel more safe if it was Superman without. And I was like, I'd never even thought about that before.
Why are we talking about his underpants and how it makes us feel safe?
That's a good question. That's my fault. So I made a whole video about that.
It's basically just an aesthetic thing and a point of respect towards the original design, which evolved over the years. I mean, to be fair, the original Joe Shuster drawings of Superman, I don't believe he actually had. Did he? Anyway, how Superman evolved and how we kind of know him now is that classic design, and it is aesthetic. I just think it looks cool. It's not necessary. It doesn't make me feel any particular way, but I do really like it. The Christopher Reeve Superman to me is Superman, and I know that it's like, well, yeah, that's 40 years old. Okay, I don't know.
No, I didn't disagree. I put that in my video. I said the same thing. The Christopher Reeves is, when I picture Superman, that's how I picture him right there.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get too much argument about the Christopher Reeve Superman. That man just, I mean, it was almost, he really did bring it to life, and showed us how he could be Clark Kent and Superman, and people wouldn't notice. Yeah, I can see how he got typecast.
Yep.
Well, which Superman movie was it that Superman went bad for a little while?
Superman 3.
3, yeah.
3? Okay. My cousin cried when that happened. When he was a kid watching that, because he loves Superman so much, and his hero turning bad made him cry.
Makes me cry too.
Well, it's kind of like in the Transformers movie when they killed Optimus Prime. A lot of kids were very sad. Some of them locked themselves in rooms and didn't leave for several days until they brought Optimus back.
You were one of those kids, weren't you, Knight?
No, I wasn't actually, because that show came out in 1984. I was born that year.
Making me feel old, man.
I was born in 1984.
I was about to get my license.
I mean, I got to see some of it in syndication and whatnot, but it's because I watched when it was their 20th anniversary, they put out a DVD of the movie, and I watched the special features, and they got notes from parents and whatnot saying that my kid won't leave his room until Optimus is back. And I was like, oh, that's really sad. It means that that character meant a lot to those kids, and then they killed him.
Now, Ethan and Ingleton, you both chose Batman. What's so special in your mind about Batman? Now, all the comic books, that sticks out to you as the one to choose.
You want to take this first?
It's the best comic book DC publishes right now, in my opinion, and Batman is always good. I can't think of too many bad Batman comics that I read in the modern era, or seen bad Batman projects, movies, TV, anything Batman I'm interested in.
I would, yeah, he's right. He's for some reason, the relatable one, even though he's a billionaire, at the peak of human condition, something that really none of us are going to be Bruce Wayne.
Speak for yourself. I am freaking ripped. That's a lie.
But for some reason, yeah, it's just, with Batman comics, if they're done particularly well, is also, so it works as a human story, a superhero story, and you can usually go back and find something in a Batman story that you have not found before. So yeah, I enjoy that particular thing about those comics.
Now, Yellow Flash said, "I want Tim Drake back in his own comic," and I agree with Yellow Flash there.
I do too.
I really like Tim Drake. It's sort of nice. It's nice seeing him back in the book, but you know, in the Teen Titans, I read him and stuff, and it's an interesting way to have him back.
Could I have a Red Robin comic again? I really liked that run.
I did too.
Red Robin.
I know the jokes. I know, but
so Ethan, can you make that happen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please do. Pitch a story. Go for it.
Yeah, I think I should. Red Robin's awesome.
So have you ever pitched a story and had it made print? Like you said, oh, we should do this, and
let's see. Well, Blackest Night.
Really?
Yes. A lot of things, yeah. I mean, all the time.
Have you not been watching his videos? He's pitched a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I watched. I didn't hear. I mean, if he said that during the Blackest Night, I didn't hear that. Sorry. Sometimes when I'm watching videos, I'm also gathering pictures, so for the videos. So I must have missed that. But you were the one that came up with the idea for Blackest Night.
Let's see. In a way, I mean, not as such. Like Jeff had the idea for this thing called Blackest Night, which was going to be. He wasn't quite sure yet. I think he wanted the return of all the dead characters to march on the earth. But the idea of various Lantern Corps, yes, that was me.
Awesome.
One evening, absolutely. So I mean, together we kind of came up with all of the. Background, all the cool stuff for Blackest Night, and pitched it to DC, hopefully, and they were very, very happy. They were very excited about it. Yes, indeed.
Are you kidding me? I would too, just because in my head, if I was an executive, I would see toys.
Yeah. We thought that they would. I mean, people always have ideas like that, that are like, hopefully you see that this will mean toys and merchandising and interest, and DC doesn't always agree. So we couldn't be too sure that they would get on board with Blackest Night, but they did. They saw the potential of it. And, good thing that they did. It was great.
People like to buy the Green Lantern ring. Well, why don't they buy the entire spectrum? People like to buy the action figure for this character. Now you've got different Lantern Corps to put together.
I have at least one of those lantern rings. I think I have the blue one somewhere upstairs in my room.
All right, guys, I'm sorry. I got to hop off for about 30, 40 minutes and do my workout. If you guys are still going, I'll come back on. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Have fun.
Bye.
Heck, I think it would be really good if one day they would make a Green Lantern movie.
Yeah.
That doesn't stink, preferably.
I'm all for another Green Lantern movie. I'd love it to be like a buddy cop movie, with.
I doubt that. Yeah, I was joking that there wasn't a Green Lantern movie already.
Well, I figured we just were bypassing that movie's existence.
We pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Green Lantern movie really was a Green Lantern movie, and it failed. I do say, in all truthfulness, they have never made a Catwoman movie.
Sure.
Because other than the name, there was nothing about Catwoman that was in that movie. So they still haven't done it.
Yep. I agree with that statement.
Well, Catwoman was in a Batman movie, though.
Yeah, that's true. And she should have gotten a movie of her own.
Okay. Fair enough.
But they went with Precious Prince in New York City, and it was, it did not have anything to do with Selena Kyle in Gotham. So.
I will say, I will defend the Green Lantern movie. I don't think it was as bad as people made it out to be. My biggest issue with it is when you make a villain so big at the beginning that you really don't see the villain. And, the ending, it's almost like, once again, fighting a cloud. We've seen it in the Hulk movie. We saw it in Fantastic Four with the Silver Surfer. It didn't have the epic impact. I mean, otherwise we had Sinestro, we had Training in Space and all that. I thought was cool. I wasn't real keen on the CGI overload on the suit, but
you know what's kind of funny? We're on a different phase now in superhero movies. Instead of having a cloud that the character has to fight, now it's a giant portal in the sky that they have to fight.
Right.
Yeah,
With a
hopefully
giant
they
shiny
get away
green
from.
light. Yeah, I would
I'm
like
hoping
that.
we saw the last of that in Suicide Squad and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Yes, please, no more of
Hopefully
that.
I liked the fact that they decided to add the weirder stuff from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wanted to see Bebop. I wanted to see Rocksteady, and wish we saw Casey Jones.
You know, I didn't see that yet. That new Turtles one, so I can't comment on that.
As a comic book fan, watch it once. It's not as fun as the first one was. I actually enjoyed the first one, and everybody who's seen it, whether they like it or not, loves the elevator scene.
Yeah, I think my brother watched the first one, but I don't remember.
I did. And when I saw that elevator scene, I thought that is the best scene in the movie, hands down. I could just watch that part where they're walking and they listen to the music and then they just start doing that for no reason. It's like there's no reason for that scene to be in the movie, but it was there, and I just thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I saw they show that scene in the trailer and whatnot, or at least part of it, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cute. I'm just kind of hanging out, in the elevator, randomly breaking into song, and it sounds like something they would do.
You brought up I like the fact that you said it wasn't as bad as you thought, and it makes me think, and here's a question, bring it to the audience if you want. Something in superhero movies everybody says is bad, but you still enjoy, and why? Frugal says that the Green Lantern movie wasn't all that bad. Even if it isn't a whole film, even if it's just something that people seem to nitpick, but you're like, no, I like that.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying rush out and watch it. No, I'm not giving it that big of a push. I'm just saying it wasn't as bad as quite as people made it out to be. But I wouldn't.
You're just saying Ryan Reynolds is dreamy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. His butt was much better in Deadpool, though.
Well, yes, of course. He had worked out more. It wasn't CGI. That was all Reynolds. No CGS.
James Hayes said Blake Lively looked perfect in the Green Lantern live action film. I don't even remember Reynolds.
Superman 4 in that movie was trash. It's good on a level of badness. Superman 4 is so bad it's almost watchable.
Well, yeah, I can't.
And I agree.
Really Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Agato Splato says that Green Lantern was good because of Sinestro. You had Mark Strong playing Sinestro. So you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Mark Strong is also in Kingsman. He plays the weapons guy. Yeah,
I haven't seen Kingsman, so.
Yeah, I know. And now he's going to be in Shazam. Oh, such a great casting choice.
Wait, what?
But then again, he's going to play Savannah in Shazam. Mark Strong. Yeah, I know. I am such a geek for the movies coming out. I cannot wait.
The only movie I'm really excited to see is Pacific Rim 2.
Really?
It's the only one that I'm actually genuinely interested. Like, ooh, that's coming out. Okay, I'm excited. I mean, I'm hoping to see like Black Panther and Infinity War. I'm like, sure, I might go see them if I have the money, but at the same time, it's like it's a Marvel film, and the standard right now is pretty low.
Okay.
I mean, I'm of course decent, but it's. I don't know. I could just be that I'm just burnt out at this point. I mean, after Infinity War, there really isn't a whole lot more they can do to probably keep me going. Because this is the culmination of everything they've been working on. So it's like, what will be the next one?
Well, that's actually, it's kind of good on the same level. I mentioned that Last Jedi was good. No matter what you thought of Last Jedi, it's now wide open. You have no idea what's going on. And after Infinity War, what's going to happen with the MCU? Sure, we know that Captain Marvel's coming out, but in what capacity, which direction they're going? It's kind of exciting if you think of it on that terms. You have no idea what's going to happen, and that's a good thing, finally.
Yeah. Maybe. And speaking of Captain Marvel, the initial pictures that were being released with the white and green look, people are pretty much hammering it. But now some other pictures are released and we see the color now. So that was probably for CGI purposes or whatever.
Well, it looked like the Kree armor to me. It looked like the original Captain Marvel from the 60s. He wore a green suit.
Right.
So when I saw that, my first thought was, oh, okay, they're going with the image. It's probably the origin part. And then she'll bring it back to what it normally is.
Well, I thought about that too, but if you look her origin, she never wore that though. She went right to the red and blue and and yellow.
Yeah, but it's movies. So
yeah.
I mean, I would love for her to go through her Ms. Marvel phase to get to Captain Marvel. But originally she wasn't Captain Marvel. She was Ms. Marvel. So unless this movie's called Ms. Marvel, they're going to change a few things.
Right. Well, I figure it's going to have to be changed anyway. Her back history is so convoluted. There's no way.
The only other character I can think of that's probably worse than that is Donna Troy.
Show your work, sir.
What?
I said, oh, with the convoluted backstory?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Donna's story's gone through so many changes over the years.
Yeah.
They don't really know where to take her.
They've completely changed her origin several times, haven't they?
Yeah. It got to a point where I think they just continued to make stuff up because whenever a new writer would come in, they'd change it. It's similar to Wonder Woman when for some reason they feel the need to change the origin story. Mm-hmm. But with Donna, it's like 5 times worse. I don't know how that's possible, but from everything I've heard from her of her background, I'm like, my gosh, could we just get one solid cohesive background and just stick with it? No matter what. I feel bad for the character. And for all the wrong reasons.
Do you guys think the Captain Marvel movie is going to make decent money, or you think it's going to be a bomb? What do you think?
If I'm getting past the personal, yeah, it's going to make money.
I mean, it's Marvel. Of course it'll make money.
Yeah,
they'll get their asses in seats one way or another.
The thing is and here really is the thing is just it's like the Pixar where everybody was waiting for the first bomb to drop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Thor: Dark World, even though it was critically panned, we went to see it. So everybody's waiting for the first bomb to drop, and it could very well be Captain Marvel. Some people were thinking it was going to be Black Panther. Well, that ain't happening.
Yeah. Well, and don't get me wrong, I hope it's not. I like Captain Marvel. I'm not the current iteration, I really do like the character though, and I would love to see him do a great Captain Marvel movie.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think that we ever want a Marvel film to fail, but it is that inevitability that eventually something will crash. It's an inevitability at this point. We can't just pretend it's not going to happen. They're going to make a bomb somewhere down the line.
Mm-hmm. I have a hard time seeing Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do.
She's a good actress, but personally, she was rubbing people the wrong way.
Oh yeah,
and that could have an effect on it. Now, granted, we are in our group here definitely rubbed this group the wrong way, but if we step outside of the community here, word of mouth has not been good. The pictures did not instill any kind of confidence in the movie.
No,
I took a couple jabs. I said she was looking at a help wanted list. It looked like she had the paper there, and she looked miserable. Now, granted, you follow anybody with a camera 24 hours a day, you're going to get pictures that you don't look happy.
Yeah. Well, also, if you've ever been on set, if you've ever actually filmed something, it's very much like action. You work for a minute, and then it's all wait. And I don't care. If you're waiting around, you can be happy for a few bit, but yeah, you're just going to kind of get bored. And that's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. So I understand why she's not happy all the time. And this was a spy shot. Maybe if she knew crowds were around and looking at her, she would have acted the part.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, this isn't, like you said, it's everybody's not happy all the time.
Yeah, in the comments section, it looks pretty mixed for people that want it to be good, people that want it to fail, don't have high expectations.
I don't have high expectations. I don't even know if I'll go and see it.
Well, I won't see it in the theater. I haven't seen a movie in a theater for a long time, but
I don't blame you with how expensive it is.
Yeah,
you're better off waiting.
Exactly.
Wait for it to come on Netflix or something.
What's internet streaming? I never heard of that. That is strange to me.
This is a foreign concept. It's not like I can probably find a way to get the movie for free.
Well, I usually wait until it's on Blu-ray or whatever and get it. You know?
Same.
I would never watch a movie like Shape of Water on my computer. What are you talking about? That would never happen.
I don't even know what that movie is.
By the way, check out Shape of Water. It's really good, although it is very strange.
Locomortis mentioned a great point too. He said Monica Rambeau was a great character when Roger.
Damn straight.
And I agree. And she's been silent. She got pushed into another name, Photon or whatever, and gets no credit whatsoever.
Yeah. Shame.
Gee, somebody who fancies himself a student and scholar of comic books should be making a video about that sometime, I think. That would be very good.
Well, I appreciate you talking to that with me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's like, I'm protecting that. Don't you steal that from me now.
Damn straight. Now it's a race. Go.
Oh, don't worry. You're safe. I won't steal any content from you guys.
Well, here's the thing. At first, I was going to talk about, the whitewashing of Captain Marvel. Well, because Monica Rambeau was my Captain Marvel growing up. Except she got it from a white guy. So how is it, whitewashing if it goes right back to a white person?
Yeah, that's a good point.
The only thing, so it doesn't fit. So I had to go at it at a different angle. But yeah, I'm making a video on the whole Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel thing.
Great. Yeah. I'll look forward to it.
I have another idea for a video. So for that, I still have to edit another one that I did, but I have a few that I haven't edited yet. But
yeah, I have a pile in the bank too that I'm still working on. I have too many going at once, and I have one that I really want to do that I've got probably like half of it done, but it's taking so much time. I always end up doing other ones before it, so it just keeps getting pushed farther and farther back. Yeah. I want to do a transition as well of Wonder Man, because he's another character. They've transitioned that character.
Wonder Man's transitioning?
Once again, people thought the same thing with the Miss Marvel. I was showing the transition of how they've changed the character over time, not sexually.
Are you kidding me? That's a clickbait title that'll get you there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Frag Minion, I specifically said I did not stream. Okay. Yes. He's saying that the next stream we're going to be talking about how I'm in DL jail.
Yes, Monica is still alive. Also, do I have any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games? Actually, no, but I have the first Marvel fight game before they did the Marvel vs. Capcom.
I do. I've got Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I used to have 2, but played the hell out of it. I got it again at a garage sale. I was like, it's boring to me because I played it over and over again, so I sold it.
Yep.
I haven't bothered with the new one. It just doesn't look good to me. Plus, I don't have a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, which is that's what they're on. So.
I'm still on the 360 myself.
I mean, I played the demo, and I was like, oh, well, the combat is fun, but character models are a little weird. I don't like them very much.
Yeah, I mean, Captain America looks like the Hulk.
Yeah, I think it was Angry Joe's review where he said it looked like they put him on steroids.
Big time. It's just,
Chung-Li's face looks weird for some reason. I'm like,
if I want a superhero fight game, I'm going to go with Injustice. That's
damn straight.
Yeah, Injustice, the first one I have it was amazing. I beat that with every character. The second one looks good to me. I don't have it, but it looks good.
Yep. Yeah, Nightwolf. If you want to watch it, Nightwolf's been playing it, and
I have. I've watched his videos on it.
I haven't. I'm sorry, Knight. I'm sorry, Knight. I don't want spoilers. No spoilers.
Well,
okay. That's fine with me.
In fairness, there, Nightwolf, if you look, I haven't been commenting on much. I haven't been participating a lot on Twitter as much lately either. I've just been too busy.
That's okay. I was just kidding.
No, you're right though. I should, but I promote my thumbs up stuff and all that. I've been putting it on while I work on stuff. All you have to
do is say hi. That's all I expect from people. I just want 100,000 highs on every video. Just like hello, hello.
I will make it a point. I'll try to be more active in that.
No, you don't have to.
I should be like Underground Geek. He comes into all of mine and makes some kind of cheap shot comment.
Just do that. Just do a random cheap shot at me. I don't mind.
This could have been better.
You suck at editing. You suck at this game. Well, duh, it's a fighting game. I'm terrible at fighting games, but I'm playing it anyway.
You know, Computer Robots mentions a point too, and I'm the same way. He goes, I know, waiting for the complete edition for Injustice 2. Exactly. Wait for like the game of the year. I don't want to have to buy a bunch of DLC crap and all that.
I kind of agree on that statement because I had to buy at least the first DLC pack, and I haven't bought any since. All I wanted was Red Hood, Starfire, and Sub-Zero. And I didn't even want Sub-Zero. I just took him because he's part of the package. He's a package deal. I had no choice. All I wanted was Red Hood and Starfire.
Fair enough. I could understand that.
I just want the DC characters. I'm kind of getting to... I just don't think... It's weird that they keep on adding just characters out of left field.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Give me more superheroes from the DC universe. I don't need Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a DC comic.
And Raiden.
Or a DC comic book fighting game.
It's like, okay, you give us Raiden 2 and Hellboy. I'm like, where are we right now? What dimension did one of you assholes open that allows these random comic book characters to show up? I don't understand. Well, except for Raiden. I understand why they put him in. It's like, it's Injustice 2. So we need to put in 2 Mortal Kombat characters. I'm like, NetherRealm, stop stroking your ego. I don't care.
So is your
just Sub-Zero?
Is your PlayStations and all that working fine now? Because I know you were having problems for a while.
Yes, they're back to work.
Good.
PS4 was acting weird. It wasn't connecting to the internet for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It was either not connecting to the PlayStation Network or not connecting to my internet. And it was right after an update. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. And I got angry at it multiple times, yelling at it. Yes, me yelling at a machine.
One of the reasons I've been meaning to do another Wheel of Fortune broadcast.
Yeah.
But the reason I haven't been doing it is my PlayStation 3 hard drive is going bad. So it'll just lock up, and then it'll take me about 20 times to get the restart. So I just got another one, and I managed to get it to run long enough to transfer all the information from that to the other one.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and so I set the other one up. I think it'll work if I put a new hard drive in it. I really do. Yeah. So I'm going to pull the hard drive and throw another one in. I played it today with little Frugal. Him and I played it together. Each were on the one, and it locked up several times. So hopefully I can get that fixed, and we'll have that to go that way.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with it, but last night I had to try and figure it out because I bought Monster Hunter World last night, and I was like, I want to at least install it so then I can goof around with it later. I still haven't played it, but I'm excited to.
Frag Minion said he got a PS4. It works fine for online until 2 hours, and then it all but catches fire.
This is a truer statement. Okay, I'm going to lay out some very, very harsh truth. Sony sucks at making hardware. The PlayStation 3 is the only, aside from their older ones, is the only reliable system that I have. I hate my PlayStation 4. I really do, because it has had more issues and troubles than my PlayStation 3 did when I first bought it.
That doesn't instill confidence in me. That's for sure.
That's why I would say it's like, if you're going to be getting a PS4, not only buy it used, hope and pray that you're getting it for a really good bargain, because I hate that thing. I've never hated a system so much.
Well, let me tell you my story here. Part of the reason it took me so long as well to get to this other PlayStation 3 is I did go to GameStop to get this one.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot enough points and everything. There, by the time I bought it, it cost me, I think, $12. And so I did that. I brought it home, and right off the rip, I turned it on. It sounds like a helicopter. It's like, oh, crap. This one's going.
That happens.
So I
do that.
Right. So I take it back, and I get another one, and I bring that home. I transfer it all. It works fine. The controller they gave me with it didn't work.
Well, that's your problem. You took it from GameStop. That's your problem. You don't go to GameStop for a console. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, I do agree.
They say they refurbish. They don't.
No, they clearly don't. They must not.
Not to mention that they damage products sometime.
Well, that's the
Or they
only
buy
time.
damaged product.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever bought a PlayStation 3 from them.
Yeah, I went.
I don't remember the last time I went there.
Yeah,
GameStop is such a
years.
non-store to me now.
Yeah.
Well, I went there today to get that that controller exchanged, and I bought a copy of that Garden Warfare, another one, so I could play it with Little Frugal. So
Yeah,
it's been fun. So.
I mean, I've managed to get some good deals from them, but
yeah,
not
no,
on
Microsoft
topic
is not
or anything.
better. Sorry.
This isn't on topic or anything, but
No.
I'm getting messages from Thailand that they are listening to it in a classroom right now.
listening to what?
This.
Oh,
What?
One of my friends is a teacher, and I told her I have a radio show, and she decided to listen to it. Or
fair
Okay.
enough.
yeah. Oh, a seminar. Excuse me, a seminar.
Now, Chris also mentioned this, and I think it's brilliant. It said next DLC character for Injustice 2 is any character from Joe Glass's The Pride comic.
That guy's so out there.
That would be wow.
You know, you said let's keep it positive today.
That's right. Well, that just made me laugh.
Can we just
Yeah.
talk about how positively stupid that guy can be? Seriously.
Is that a positive thing to say?
Is it? I'm pretty positive about it.
I'm pretty positive about it too.
I got to spend my first 12 hours in Twitter jail the other day.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's not
Yeah.
positive at all.
TK Tyler says, Thailand, how you doing? It
Hello.
would be Sawati Cap.
Hey,
Hello,
Gato
Thailand.
Splato said that his PlayStation 2 still lives. Mine does too. It's hooked up right here at my desk.
Yeah,
I have a thin one, and it still runs,
Yeah.
which shocks me.
I've been playing. I play stuff like Ghost Rider on it and everything. So yeah, mine works.
No, I don't have that game. Is that good?
Yeah, it's just like God of War, but with Ghost Rider. I want to set up something where if I can't get my Elgato or whatever it's called working, I can at least film the TV while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Well, if you have an Elgato, are you trying to film with the PlayStation 2? Because that can be tricky.
Oh, I've learned how to do everything. It's just I don't have a powerful enough computer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It shuts down my laptop.
Right. Okay.
So,
I have
Then I
working,
would
that's
just
why it
recommend
doesn't work.
investing into a new computer. That would
I have a
probably be the
working,
best option.
yeah.
I have a working PS1 as well.
I don't have a PlayStation 1 anymore, but I still have some of the games.
I also have
I still have all my JRPGs from back in the day.
Well, there you go. I also have my Genesis. I have Super Nintendo. I have Atari 7800, GameCube, NES, Super NES, Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, Commodore 64.
I was thinking it might be fun to make videos playing the old superhero games.
It might very well be.
It would be fun making them. I don't know if anybody would watch them. But
Probably not.
It would
Not
be
much.
tons because there's so many Let's Plays out there now. So it would just be one more voice in the wilderness, unless you can play it and talk about something interesting for the day, you know. So it's not really.
If you can find a way to be engaging, then some people might find it entertaining.
Yeah,
So-
I do it with Little Frugal just because it's something fun for us to do. We play them together.
But if we're
doing another
talking
versus soon,
if we're talking about the Comics Gate news of the day while playing Ghost Rider or Aquaman, then it might be worth it.
No. Not the
Yeah.
Aquaman game.
Apparently, that Daryl Ao guy went after Jack, and now if Jack calls you out and you're jumping all over him, he brought it upon himself. So go on ahead, you know.
Enjoy, Jack. The feeding will begin.
Yeah, but in this case, Daryl Yao has basically called everybody out, and then Jack proposed a regular conversation. You know, he said something reasonable, and all he got was F you, that kind of stuff.
Huh.
You gots to get got. So I went down every message I commented on every message he left. Every freaking one of them calling him out on it. And eventually, I guess he got tired and flagged me.
So welcome to the group that's had that. I've never had that happen to me yet.
You haven't had it yet?
No.
Yeah. I was wondering what he might have flagged, what got it, and I think I know.
Yeah.
He said something, I don't know who you are. I said, well, that's the pot calling the kettle. And I think he may have taken that as a racist term, like not knowing that it's supposed to be two similar objects.
Right.
What a dummy.
And I was thinking, can somebody be that ignorant?
Potentially?
Yeah,
yes.
He can.
Yeah.
I do believe he could.
Yep. There's a lot
but
of
what really stuck to me was when he's talking about Ethan called his book Mein Kampf. I've already done a video about this a long time ago before Ethan was hanging around the crew.
Yeah.
I did a video about everybody attacking his book and calling him Nazi. But he was mad that he called this book that had Sinestro on it Mein Kampf. And I'm like, are you angry that he called Nazis villains, or are you getting angry because he's making villains Nazis? I said, yeah, because to me it seems like you're defending Nazis, you know.
Yeah. Considering what he's saying, yeah, it kind of sounds that way.
If they're against Ethan's book, then yes, they are defending the Nazis.
You know, I do want to bring up one negative thing though today. It's been in a positive way because I was a fan. I don't know if you know that Mort Walker passed away.
Oh,
He's the creator of Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. And I grew up loving Beetle Bailey. I get the pocketbooks.
That's one of those things where it's like, how many times did you think about Mort Walker until he died? But now it's like, damn.
Yeah. I can't say I ever really, to be honest, thought about him. But
yeah, I know. Beetle Bailey has not been in the front of our consciousness in a long time. I don't even think he's in the daily paper as much as he used to be. And I got to say, I love the Beetle Bailey cartoon and comic strip.
I've still got books, Beetle Bailey books.
Yeah. Those little books filled with the collections.
Yeah.
That they put. Oh, I used to have tons of those. Those are great. But yeah, man, I loved the Beetle Bailey strip. So Mort Walker passed away. I'm going to have to put that on the list. I made that's real sad, actually.
Yeah. So, I'm not trying to, as I said, that's not a negative thing per se, but just a sad thing. It happened.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
Yeah. It's
how about everyone in the comments? I see some people already saying they still read Beetle Bailey when they can. Anybody else there read Beetle Bailey?
Yeah. Fragminion saying, all right, still read the strip every chance you can get. Learn to read from Beetle Bailey. Hagar the Horrible is just as fun.
Yeah.
That's something. That's something also in Universal Studios. They've got comic strip area. Toon Lagoon is what they call it. And it's got all sorts of things based on comic books, comic strips and everything. And they've got a Beetle Bailey section and such. I know Chef. I've got a picture of my daughter. And she's sitting at a table, and they've got the chef, the cook, serving goulash, and it looks like he's serving it to her. So yeah, it's really cool. I've got a picture of us. We're in the boat with Pogo. You remember Pogo?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's sinking. A lot of fun. A lot of good stuff out there. I think I might shoot something as a little bit of a memorial.
Yeah.
Memoriam.
And computer bot said, "What genre do you think the Green Lantern video game should be?" Well, the Green Lantern, you mean the one that's already out, right? I have beat that, by the way. Matter of fact, I think if I played a little longer, I can platinum that trophy, that thing. It's sort of.
I heard that was bad. Is it any good?
It's not bad, but it's not great. It's a little bit overly repetitive.
It's what you call shovelware. In other words, it was kind of just put together with just to try and cash in with the movie.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better, but it could have been a lot worse. You get to make constructs and blast things away, but it gets very repetitive, sadly. And
have to be careful of repetitive combat.
Yeah, it could have been better, but it's not terrible. I wouldn't put it as you need to run out and get it. It's one of those, if you could find for $2, okay, give it a shot. Have a little fun with it.
For Christmas 2 years ago, I got my daughter Scribble Knights Unmasked, which is basically Scribble Knights DC for her Nintendo Game Boy or whatever it is. She has not yet played it. Funny thing about DC Comics, bring it here and we'll play it together, and she still hasn't done that. Like, are you kidding me? It's the easiest game it has to be. And I've got an encyclopedia of heroes and villains. I've got yearly visuals. I've got all sorts of books you can look at and go, does that character look good?
Yep. Basically, you could probably get away with just typing in Batman or Superman.
Something like that. And I said, at least bring it here. Let's play it. I can't wait to play this game with her, because apparently you can type in all sorts of even the most obscure DC heroes and villains to play this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And do you have a Nintendo DS or a 3DS or something like that?
I have a 3DS right now.
I think we do. I have to check that. I've got a pile of games here to play with little Frugal that I want to play together. I have I beat Lego Batman, but I want to play 2 and 3 with them. I also have Marvel superheroes I want to play with them. I got this Namcom collection as Pac-Man and some other arcade games that I want to play with him. So I got a whole list of ones I want to play with him.
Yeah.
And right now, we're doing the Garden Warfare.
Gatto went Splato is challenging here. He doesn't think he is, but he is. The only good movie franchise game ever made was Spider-Man 2.
Disagree.
Now it's saying movie franchise game. That's based on any movie. But right after it, Chris says anybody played the Hulk on GameCube. And I remember that Ultimate Destruction game, which was based on, that was awesome.
No, that wasn't movie based though. There was a Hulk one that was movie based.
Yeah, that
was cool too. Oh, there was a Hulk game for PS1 also, wasn't there?
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, I beat it too. It's terrible. Hulk
and then
Destruction's great. The Hulk for the other one does more of a movie tie-in. It's actually really good. I didn't care for the stealth parts, but some people did. But otherwise, it's a good game.
I played both of them actually. Now you think the stealth things. It's a long time ago, so I maybe
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
That is
what you call it? The not Triple X. What was the other Vin Diesel? The Pitch Black one. Chronicles of Riddick was good.
Yeah.
But even for superheroes, how about superhero-based movie games? Spider-Man
Captain America.
Was good.
The Captain America was very good. Yeah, if you like Batman, the Arkham series, and you don't mind that they remove the detective elements and things like that, it's just a little bit more fight based. That's Captain America for you.
Oh, okay. Because Batman Arkham, that was
right.
It's hard for me to accept that there's other games.
The fighting is very similar. It's very rhythmic based planning, and you get to whip the shield and whip the crap out of people with it and everything. It's pretty awesome.
Batman Begins was passable.
Yeah.
Aladdin for Sega Genesis was very good. You're right about that, Robert. And the Punisher game, that was enjoyable.
Ultimate Spider-Man. I like that one. It's one of my favorites.
But that wasn't movie based.
I know, but I still like it because it's comic based.
True. Good.
I like the transitioning panels and everything. That was really cool. It was a nice aesthetic choice. And I'm a sucker for cel shaded games.
Oh, so you like the Borderlands and stuff.
Character I love, game I'll never play again is The Tick. for Sega Genesis. That game was so freaking repetitive, and the level's so long.
What about Earthworm Jim?
After a while, I was just done with the tick.
Oh, just for the record, she popped in here. Hey, HP, how are you?
Good.
What up?
For a little bit. Okay, Ethan left for a little bit, but he said he's going to come back.
It makes me sad.
That he's coming back, or that he left?
That he left.
Oh, okay. That just making sure.
We've been
You wanna
keeping
hear
with our
something
business
cute?
since then. Huh?
Okay, sorry. Want to hear something cute?
Absolutely.
Let's hear something cute.
My little brother is like in second grade, and apparently they went to like a bookstore and he saw comics and he's picking out comics for me. And then I got them now, and he pointed to it, and he's like, "This is a Rebirth one." So like he knows what Rebirth is and stuff. Like it's so cute.
That's a kid who's being raised right.
and speaking of right, Chris says Metal Slug games. Oh yes, I've got them all. I got the collection because you ready for this one? My 2-year-old daughter bought it for me. Yes, she got a hold of my PlayStation Vita and went on there and purchased it. Which, don't get me wrong, it's awesome. I love them, so I'm glad I've got them. But
yeah,
so, gift from my little one.
Yep.
So, Hot Pink, do you play any video games much?
Yes. Let's like Square Enix, and I have.
Right, I have
played on the Arkham. Well, yeah, City and Night as well. I need to play the first one.
They're good.
The discussion currently is there any good movie adaptation games? Yeah.
Oh, I don't touch those.
Well, I can
a lot of them are bad.
Stay to the superhero and comic book based video games. What are the best and worst to you? Did y'all ever play?
Much, but
Did y'all ever play Marvel: The Imperfects?
There's a Imperfects for the Marvel.
Yeah,
I think I remember
Rise of the. Hold on, I've got the comic book here. Hold on, find out the right name.
Worst comic-based video game.
I think it's the one that Ring Superman game that's kind of infamous.
64?
Beat it.
Yes, I've heard bad things about it.
My wife bought that for me as a gift.
And you're still married.
I know.
Yeah, it's called Marvel Rise of the Imperfects.
Huh.
I think I don't remember what that one was about. Is it about some sort of weird alien infection thing? Yeah,
aliens come down, they kidnap some people, you're one of them, and you play a different superhero, and you go and you start fighting the famous superheroes.
I think I vaguely remember that, but I'm not sure.
That's the storyline, and then the fighting just lets you play whatever hero you want to.
I think me and my brother rented that for like a few days, and we got bored with it. We were just like, nope.
Well, that's the thing. It was one of those games where I was playing it, and I thought, oh, this is entertaining. And then after I was done, never wanted to play it again.
Yeah, that's never a good sign when a video game is. It's like so mediocre that you just don't want to go back to it later.
Orange Face, I have Aquaman, and as soon as I can figure out how to film it, I'm going to be trying to defeat it. I'm going to make a video where I beat it.
Just for the record, as I said, I have beat Superman 64, and no, I will not play it again to record the ending and share it.
No one will blame you for that.
I am not doing that again.
There are plenty of videos on YouTube of people playing it, I'm sure. Tearing it a new one.
There's something that a lot of people don't mention. There's a Justice League one on PlayStation 2.
Justice League Heroes.
And it's very similar to Ultimate Alliance, but I think you'll use 2 characters at a time.
I beat that game.
I have 2.
I have it on Xbox. I love that game.
Yep.
That's a pretty decent game.
I wish you had more of a choice to pick your own characters, but yeah, I'm just big enough of a DC fan to play that over and over again.
Oh yeah, I think it's a pretty good game. It's not as good as Ultimate Alliance, but it's still pretty darn good.
Yeah, I think they really dropped the ball by telling you these are the 2 characters you're playing on this level, rather than letting you pick your teams as you go.
Well, that's why you play through the game again, and then you get to pick whoever you want.
Right.
Because it takes a long time to unlock alternate characters and costumes anyway. So.
Yeah, it does.
The first Fantastic Four one wasn't so bad. Based on the movie. The first movie one wasn't bad.
Yeah, that was decent. And so was the Batman and Robin.
Which one? The Genesis one, you mean, or
the
animated?
Yeah, the Rise of Sun Tzu. Rise of Sun Tzu. Yeah.
There's also a Batman.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah. The Batman Forever sucked a bit. So I beat that too, but
I liked that game. I did. I liked it. It was on Genesis. Yeah. And I know you can get it on the computer as well. I played the hell out of that game.
Yeah, I did too, but it really, let's be honest, it's not that good. It's like they try to make it Mortal Kombat, but using that grappling hook was such a freaking pain in the butt.
You know, I think I kind of find it rather interesting that when it comes to intellectual properties like from Japan and whatnot, the game companies have started realizing that the more effort they put into making a good game, the happier the fans will be. Yeah. So a lot of those games stopped being mediocre quite a long time ago. They actually try and put some effort in.
There's a Batman and Robin for Genesis based on the animated series, and that one's really good.
Oh, and Batman Vengeance based on the animated series. That Dark Tomorrow, though, that was crap. I played that one, and it is not good at all.
So, HP, what's the best game you're playing right now?
Oh, I haven't had time to sit down and play hardly. Like, I'm still like 30 hours in Persona 5, and then I'm going to be getting Dissidia in a couple of days.
See, there's your problem right there. You play those games that take forever to beat.
She's in my camp.
I know. Oh, no, I know. I still got Skyrim on the shelf because I am too afraid to put it in because everyone's told me how long that game takes. So.
Yeah, but also it's the fact that it can be addicting to play a game like that because then you don't want to stop playing. Yeah. I'm talking crazy. What am I talking crazy about again? I don't remember.
Somebody's flipping pages.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was looking at these.
You're looking at what?
The pile of random comics that my little brother grabbed for me.
And that is so awesome, by the way. That's really cool.
Well, Telltale games are pretty fun. I played the Batman
I just started that one. It was free for PlayStation Plus members.
Ooh.
Still haven't.
I got like 5 minutes in before I moved to something else.
Really? Was it boring or just?
No, I just distracted. I need to hop on it, though. I want to.
I have all of the Telltale games. I haven't played all of them yet. I'm in the middle of Back to the Future.
I beat the Walking Dead Season 1. I have Season 2, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I haven't played the Michonne level yet. I've got Jurassic Park, Game of Thrones, Sam and Twitch, Back to the Future. I think that's all.
Good so
no, there's
far?
more than that, too.
Yeah.
Guardians has one, too.
Okay. So I don't have that one. I do have the Borderlands.
There's also a wolf one, something I forgot.
Oh yeah, the Fable.
Yeah, that's based on a comic. Yeah,
I'm in the middle of that one as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got quite a few of them. I guess I don't have all of them because I don't have Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, I like those games. They're good for telling a story. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's not like a game you have to sit down and try hard or anything. Yeah, thank you. It's The Wolf Among Us. You just enjoy a story and play and then get smacked up at the end being told how bad you were.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you chose, you messed up.
I like the end of each chapter where they say you and 45% of the players decided to rip that guy's arm off.
Yeah.
You decided to break this person's arm. You decided not to hurt Falcone.
Well, I will admit, when I play video games, it's usually every man for himself. And I think I've proven that when me and Ratbite Customs, we play Left 4 Dead. I don't know if anybody's watched us play it. At the end of one of them, one of the guys went down. It's like, I'm like, screw that dude. Let's go.
I want to play. Get all the downloadable content so you and I can play. By the way, we're being asked, what superhero comic do we think would make a great Telltale game? Go.
That's a good question.
HP picks the chewing ice game.
Sorry.
Yes.
Superman.
Superman? Any particular storyline you want to see, or is it just you think Superman would do?
Just Superman do. Surprise me. Give me a good Superman story. I think it'd be nice because Superman does yet to have a really good video game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be a good way to test the waters to see if they can manage something.
Yep.
So are you going to piggyback?
Oh, Telltale.
Yeah, Telltale game. A superhero Telltale game.
Jeez.
Ooh, Red Hood. Red Hood and the
Red Hood?
Outlaws.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
Mine would
Wolf is
probably
just
be super far out there. I don't know, either Dr. Fate or maybe a question game.
well. Douglas Show is saying question, and I think Dr. Fate would be an awesome choice.
Yeah,
Or,
but the
well, heck,
problem with those
make
is-
it Constantine and just have Doctor Strange show up in it.
Well, see, the reason
Constantine would be excellent.
but they'd never get a big enough draw for a game, I don't think.
I think
don't know,
that
maybe
if
they
it was
would.
Constantine, I think it would work because it fits kind of the
Who the hell's
style
Sam
of
and
the game,
Twitch?
so.
But they've got it, you know. I mean, if
True.
it's good, it's good.
Okay.
Nobody, Fables isn't exactly a huge draw for outside of the comic book community, but it did well. Now,
Well, I want one
as
with
far
Faith.
as superheroes, I would love to see a JSA game. I think that would be done very well. But if I could expand it to just comic books, I think Lucifer would make for an excellent Telltale.
Yeah.
How about you?
Those would be
HP?
my choices.
She didn't even hear me.
She is in her own world.
Yeah, those comic books must be good. She
Or
might be
what was
thinking.
it? I was actually scrolling through my feed. What was it?
If you could choose a comic book character to be made into a Telltale game, which would you choose?
I said the Red Hood one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, you did.
For like Red Hood and the Outlaws.
Well, shame on
Teen
me.
Titans would probably be a fun one.
Yes, Teen Titans, I think would be great.
We getting Doctor Strange, America Chavez,
Faith.
Faith would be good. You know,
JSA set during World War II.
I would play an America Chavez Telltale if it was written by Gabby Rivera.
Right, yeah.
It has to be written by Gabby Rivera just because I want holy menstruation in there somewhere. I want to hear somebody say it out loud.
Who says that?
Just so she has to listen to that.
It's like she read 50 Shades of Grey or something and tried to write even worse than that.
Oh, I don't think she tried it all.
That actually makes
I
it sound
think
like she actually put effort in.
I think it just came naturally.
Oh, yuck. I mean, really.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think any effort was put into the America comic.
You know, they could make a game of the behind the scenes at Marvel as a Telltale game. You know, Joe
that would
said
be
he
a-
didn't like your comic. How do you respond? F you, or maybe
Yeah, that would end up being one of those business games like The Sims or something like that. You know how they let you run the back offices of football games. In this case, it would be the back offices of Marvel, where you make decisions.
TK Tyler says he wants a Batgirl Telltale game written by Gail Simone.
That might actually work.
You know, I read her
I would
run
go
on
for that.
Batgirl, and I didn't think it was that bad.
I would go full on Birds of Prey.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Well, if she stops the Twitter thing and gets out of her own way, Gail Simone is capable of being a good writer.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
right now she's doing Wonder Woman Conan. If you need proof, go check that book out.
Is it any good? I haven't touched it.
Yeah, it has been decent. It's been pretty good. Pretty solid book on that.
Telltale Wolverine. That could work.
I'll hope that class listening to stream. Yeah, they only listen for a little while. We speak way too quickly for them to understand everything.
Telltale Twitter.
Tell Twitter.
Of course. Why not?
Okay, here you go. I'll put a challenge to all you meme artists. Make a Civil War. You know how you have that you have the lineup of the two heroes, the two lines of heroes. Make that thing where everybody's running towards each other, and you got Comicsgate on one side and the Twitter trolls on the other. That would make for a good meme and a good. I want that, and I will definitely put it on a T-shirt. Wear it around MegaCon.
Telltale Black Panther.
But I would love to see. I would love to see a Comicsgate picture with all of us, kind of Justice League style.
You could do it like Plants vs. Zombies.
Well, I was thinking, the Justice League animated, where they're all, you can see them lined up and they're all kind of almost silhouetted, but not quite.
Yeah.
I think that would be an awesome shot of Comicsgate. You got DNC right in the center is Superman. Then you've got everybody branched off after that.
Well, and then I'd be off screen as one of the other guys.
Usually.
Yep, I'll probably be hidden somewhere too.
And other guys.
No, you would. I would have to say you have to be somewhere in the center. I mean, if you were to go, but if you're going by like subscribers or popularity, you would definitely be somewhere in the center.
No, I don't think I would. I'd be one of the other guys.
You're at 1,000 too.
Yeah, well, whatever I'm at. But.
Yeah. Because I know it's Diversity, Cummings, Mim, just some guy, then Doug Ernst, I think myself, then
Yellow Flash
has got about 2,000. Yeah. And then you're 8. So if you're going 1, 1, 1, 1, so you'd be within the four. Like if you had DNC in the center, you would be one of the 4 off to the side.
I don't know. I bet we get to count, and I'll probably be off the screen. They'll just be on the, and other guys, there'll be an arrow.
Oh, I forgot Nurkish. Also, Nurkish is like what, 5,000 or 6,000. So,
and I'd be right behind Captain Frugal, like right behind him.
Yeah. See, but wouldn't that not be a great picture, T-shirt, a poster? I would do that. I would get it as a poster, even frame that shit.
I don't know.
Maybe it would. Kind of cool. I'm talking about this. Everybody else is still doing Telltales.
I'd be getting a scene.
Someone said Jessica Jones.
That would work. Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Jones. Any kind of mystery thing would definitely work. The Jessica Jones, a decent Batman, like we saw. That's why the question was such a great thing. Ooh, Dr. Occult, like Books of Magic. That would be Books of Magic. Did y'all ever read that story by Neil Gaiman?
I don't think I have.
That I have.
Oh, so good. Books of Magic Telltale. That would be excellent.
Well, since we're on video games, and we're all nerding out on that, is there a video game franchise that you enjoyed that have pretty much no longer been being made, and you wish that they would make something?
Aminutia. Aminutia, hands down. Onimusha or Aminutia? Onimusha. Yeah, the one with the it's kind of like Resident Evil, but in feudal Japan.
Yeah, it's called Onimusha. As in
Onimusha. Okay, yes. Either way, as in damn good game.
Yeah.
That's what Onimusha stands for. Damn good game.
I love
those games.
That's there.
Really good. And that would be awesome. That, to get that back.
Douglas Ernst said Golgo 13. Wow, yeah, I remember that from NES days.
I don't even know what that is. So
okay,
I've never even heard of it.
I know you Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering people have taken this, but in the 80s, there was a game called Blood Bowl. And it was almost like it was played like rugby, where it was a football game, but while you could run over weapons like spears and everything, and when you came up to the person holding the ball, you could use the weapon on him and kill him, grab the ball, and try to run it in for a touchdown. It was so freaking amazing. Such a fun game. I would love to see that Blood Bowl, but not the card game version.
For me, I think that the only game franchise that has pretty much been dead for me for so long that it hasn't had a game since like probably either the PSP, I think was the last time they had one, and that would probably be Wild Arms.
I don't even know what that is either. Doggone it.
Well, that's because I'm one of those JRPG guys. I buy a lot of JRPGs and I play a lot of them.
Okay.
So, and Wild Arms was one that came out during the PlayStation 1 era. And when I don't remember how old I was, but the second game was out apparently, and my friend got a copy from his dad as a present, and he was playing it, but he couldn't get past a puzzle in the game because the game's like part Legend of Zelda, part turn-based RPG. And I was like, well, you want me to give it a shot? And he's like, sure, go ahead. I gave it a shot. I played the game for a couple hours at his house. And I'm like, oh, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. And then he's like, you want it? I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah, I don't like this game. I don't want it. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And I liked it. It was, had the fantasy, but it was also kind of a Western. It had Western, Wild West style music and the aesthetic. It was a lot of fun, but they haven't made a new one in a long time. So
interesting. How about you, HB? Pink?
I think I just played mostly major ones when I was younger, like Nintendo stuff.
Okay.
And then I moved on to Square Enix. I didn't move around much.
Anything? All right. So there's none that's really left yet.
They're still around pretty much.
Yeah, because they're good. I think one that I'd like to see come back would be Destroy All Humans.
I thought it was.
Not that I'm aware of that they've ever really continued going. I think that's a dead franchise. Am I wrong?
Yeah. I don't know. We can type it. You could type it in Google.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's a dead franchise. Or, we could even say Silent Hill at this point. Sadly.
Yeah. Well, that's never coming back.
Yeah. So that's a shame.
Konami is a dick.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Well, it's pretty much the main guy that was in charge of doing it. They let him go, and they had a you could try it on PlayStation version of what it was looking like so far, and people were going nuts over it. And then it got canceled, and that was it. Yep.
And then Resident Evil 7 came out and ripped it off. A little bit.
Successfully, too.
Yeah, it was a successful ripoff. It's like, well, we know everybody really wanted a really creepy house.
Yep.
And everybody wanted, a horror game that's like Silent Hill. Here's Resident Evil 7.
And of course, another one that a lot of people want that is not probably ever going to come back is Half-Life.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's because they don't want it to come out.
Well, you built the hype so high. What can you do? You're going to pull at this point. They'd be hitting Duke Nukem territory. So,
don't care for RE7? Just a jump scare game? I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I haven't played it. I can't say anything. So.
I've seen people play it. That's what I did.
I would like them to finish Shenmue.
What?
Shenmue. I would like them to finish the Shenmue story.
Yeah, they're working on that one.
Yep, it's coming.
They have been for the last 20 years.
A new Infamous game? That would be nice. Last one they did was a launch for the PlayStation 4. So it'd be nice to have another Infamous.
Yeah, I heard Yellow Flash mention he can't wait for the RE2 remake. Yeah, I think they are
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that. That was an awesome
Capcom's
game.
been remaking a lot of their older games.
Well, yeah, because they can't make anything new with crap.
No, they made Resident Evil 7. That is new. So
True.
and they did pretty good with that, in my opinion.
Now, Venom 228 just said John Cena is getting cast as Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I've heard the rumor mill going around for that.
Wait, is there a movie? Is that what you're saying? Or
It sounds like there's a plan for a movie.
oh dear,
And he's in talks, apparently.
I can't make a good game. Good luck on getting a movie. I mean, well, don't get me wrong. The last game wasn't terrible. It just once again the hype was built up so high. There was no way I was ever going to meet it, and it wasn't great either. I beat it. I mean, it was okay at best.
Don't mention Final Fantasy VII Remake to me. It will make me sad. It makes me sad because they're putting it in separate parts, and that pisses me off.
Yeah, that's sad.
Square Enix is a dick to me, and I would love to go into their office and punch whoever thought that was a good idea.
Such violence.
Yes, well, I have a lot of animosity towards.
Why don't you go in there, give them a hug, and see if you can bring it all together in one package?
No, I refuse.
I'll make it better. I love lightning.
You are dead to me.
Oh, you didn't get. There we go.
I have no idea what the heck you are talking about.
No, I actually don't mind making fun of Square Enix. If people like the games, that's fine.
Oh, I don't mind making fun of them either.
TK Tyler says Square Enix is making an Avengers game. You know what? I'm going to wait until it's out because they've came so close with Avengers games so many times that it just hasn't happened. Yep. I mean, they had a first person one.
You got the Lego Avengers?
Yeah,
I got to the point of where I was like, I'm not going to pay attention or care until I see a release date.
Right.
Like I'll see it. When I see it, I'll believe it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm with you, Venom. Release Kingdom Hearts 3 already.
Yellow Flash, I'm gonna hurt you.
Get in line.
I got to admit, my guilty pleasure games are the Lego games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it would have been Dead or Alive, but okay.
No, I'm not guilty. I don't feel guilty about Dead or Alive either at all.
Yeah, I don't think that my brother would feel guilty about playing those either.
The volleyball one?
I like the I got the volleyball one as well. Yeah.
Really?
It's volleyball.
Sure.
What the hell's wrong with a volleyball game?
I would like to reiterate, it's not me, that's my brother, okay? He would do that.
What's wrong with a volleyball game?
Sure.
Sure, you play it for the volleyball.
Yeah. It's a decent volleyball game.
Keep lying to yourself.
I'm sorry, but anybody with a computer doesn't need a volleyball game for porn, Nightwolf.
That's true.
If that's your thing, that's your thing, man. But fuck it, I like the volleyball game.
Lego Silent Hill.
Lego Silent Hill.
There we go. Instant hit. Boy, that was Trusty Psychic. That's brilliant. Lego Silent Hill.
You know what? I would believe that a fan would make something like that.
Now Chris said, "Wait."
It would be like a little one of those little figure things.
Chris said, "Wait, there was volleyball in that game? I didn't notice." I'm sorry, but when a game's known best for its jiggle physics, come on, let's be honest here.
I'm just holding out hope that Soul Calibur 6 will be good so that I don't have to be pissed at Soul Calibur anymore.
Sure. Oh, man.
That's my hope. I saw a trailer, so...
Yeah, I got that 5. I've got Soul Calibur 5 I've been playing. It's okay.
It's okay. That's the problem. Yeah. It's okay. I didn't like the addition of quarter circle movements in a game that's a 3D fighter. It doesn't work.
Now you guys, you've played games with other people online and stuff, so you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
I play all by myself.
Yeah, you know how it can get heated between people. You start barking things at each other. No, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, little Frugal and I were doing that today. And my wife's like, "You two, if you can't play well together, you're gonna turn it off."
That used to be what my mom said. He doesn't do that anymore.
It's like, oh, it's all good.
I play online games alone because I have no friends. I'm just kidding. I have played multiplayer games like that all by myself, though. You know, where it's. Oh, listen, I played like DC superheroes online all by myself a lot over the years. It's like, play with other people or do it by myself. Yeah, I'll do it by myself because I can't make friends.
Aw. Well, I would play with you if I could.
I'm listening to this while playing Fortnite.
Oh, is that what that
Nice.
is?
I have yet to play it. It's on my system. I just have not played it yet.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing that every gamer has. A pile of video games they bought but never played through.
I didn't
working
buy
on it.
Fortnite. It's free.
Yeah, my backlog is huge, but I'm working on it.
My backlog spans generations.
Yeah.
So good luck on getting me to finish some of them.
Yeah,
Some of them I already beat. So
that's why I haven't even. One of the reasons I haven't touched the next generation yet. There's no reason to. I've just got so many I haven't played. You know, I can just get them cheap.
Yeah.
I think that there's a few games that are in my collection that I did beat, but I've gone back to every once in a while to play around with.
A couple of times PlayStation had a few sales where it was like $3 or $2 a game. I can't pass it up.
Yeah.
For 12 games. I'm never going to play all those things. The hell was I thinking?
It's good to know that they're there.
Yep.
And then I know I got some games which at the time I guess I thought it was a good idea, but now I look at it going, why do I need Despicable Me the video game just because it was 99 cents?
Yeah, at that point I think you have a problem.
Yeah. I mean, there are some I did buy some games like the kids loved when they were younger that now I'm stuck with, like Emperor's New Groove and Bug's Life and all that kind of stuff. But
I remember playing a Bug's Life. That was fun.
Yeah, they're too old for Despicable Me now. I don't know why I bought that.
Well, you never know. Try it. It might be fun. I mean, I've got Curious George on the shelf. It might be good.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Despicable Me speedrun stream.
Speedrun Despicable Me.
All righty. I'll give it a shot.
Speedrun time.
Despicable Me speedrun. As soon as I get it set up where I can film that TV, I'll do a Despicable Me. And I got something called Tokyo Jungle.
Oh, I think I remember that one. That was an odd one.
Yeah,
I think it has
just
some sort of weird racing game that involves putting with animals in a zoo in Tokyo.
I guess. I don't know what. It was 99 cents.
Well, you can't argue with 99 cents.
Alice the Madness.
Oh, that's great.
Ooh,
I beat that.
That's a good one. Good game.
Oh, yeah? Okay. At least I scored one win.
Yeah, the sequel to that was good, too. True. The Alice games are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my brother had a couple of them back in the day. He enjoyed them.
Yeah, they're not the rated G Alice. This is brutal Alice.
It's mature rated Alice.
Yeah.
Where I got all of the Telltale games. I didn't pay full price for them. But
of course not.
Yeah, it's anytime there's a good enough sale, I'll.
Yep.
Heck, if they would just drop the price on the songs, I'd still be buying songs for Rock Band.
You play Rock Band?
Yeah, like you didn't have plastic instruments playing Rock Band.
No, I didn't.
You were the one guy on the planet that never played Rock Band.
No, I've never played Rock Band, and I don't ever plan to. Why would I play Rock Band when I could just pick up a guitar and actually play it?
See, I believe you the way you guys think that I really played beach volleyball for the Asian boobies. Like I like Asian boobies.
I will say that my brother did buy Rock Band, and
Yeah.
I did play with him. So yeah,
I've never played it.
No, I played it.
I always did the singing, and the thing is, I still like to do that to see how high a score I can get. And my brother overheard, and he goes, "It sounds like the world's saddest karaoke bar in there because there's only one guy singing."
It's better when you have friends.
Now, see, Douglas Show in the comments said he has Alice, the Madness Returns. I didn't send it back to GameFly.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a good sign.
Yeah.
There's a couple of songs I'm in the top 10 on, and I was like, damn, okay, I want to get high. I want it because being in the top 10, of course, means you and 100 others that got the same score. So I'm like, I know I can beat it. I know I can beat it. So I kept playing, and so my brother and my family, they're out there hearing me sing freaking what is that band called? It's just the same freaking song over and over again. Queensryche. Yeah, just over and over again. The saddest karaoke bar in the world.
I think my favorite song that I got to sing was Wanted. But
well, there you go. Oh yeah, Lego Rock Band was fun too. That had Valerie.
That was a Lego Rock Band?
Yeah, there was a Lego Rock Band.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's tons of fun.
Lego will do anything to have more properties.
Speaking of a Rock Band game that I did play, it's Revolution X on the Genesis.
Never heard of that one.
Well,
really?
It's a shooter. It's a shooter based on the future, and it uses Aerosmith music. It's not a good game, but
and I had Aerosmith Guitar Hero. Yes.
Yeah.
Never. And I don't ever intend to. If I get one, it's because the kids want to play it or something.
The kids.
Then I don't think they'll want to. So.
Wow, according to this, I haven't played my PlayStation 3 in forever. I'm looking at my my thing. It was Batman Arkham Origins. Before that, The Wolf Among Us, The Unfinished Swan, excuse me, and Chaos Theory. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. That is funny. You can look up on your own PlayStation account and find out the games you last played.
The last one that I played was Virtua Fighter 5.
Oh, good game.
Last one I played was today.
Yep. Well, let's see. I don't know why, but for some reason, I wanted to play Virtua Fighter 5 and Tekken 6 for some reason for a while. It was about the time when I got sick, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to play these games. No real reason. I just want to goof around and have some fun. It's fun to
all this
go back.
Now I want a Lego Doom. When you shoot stuff, it just blows the blocks apart. I'm stuck in that Lego in my head all the time now.
Lego Mortal Kombat. Yes.
That would be brilliant.
Locality.
Well, this is going nowhere fast.
Of course it is.
Right.
But that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got lots of video game, comic book games. We were talking about them on a stream the other night. Maximum Carnage for Genesis, as well as Separation Anxiety. Those were good side-scrolling.
I remember playing those. Yeah, I finished those back in the day.
I think I may have rented Maximum Carnage at one point, but I never got to own it.
They're both side-scroller Spider-Man games, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember those.
I got them both on my shelf over here. Beat them both.
I remember playing the NES version of Ninja Turtles.
Which one?
The first one. NES.
Well, they had a couple on the NES. The original one was a side-scroller, but then the second one, they started being more arcade-like.
I think it was the first one, or it was a side-scroller, where it had the really stupid water levels that killed me.
Oh, yep, that'd be it. I beat that game, too. That was hard. Lego 50 Shades of Grey.
Lego Red Dead Redemption. Lego Saints Row, yeah. I'm sure Lego is just chomping at the bit for these
Someone
these
made
hot
a Barbie
IPs.
video
You know what?
Someone made a Barbie video to the trailer.
Oh, really?
my God.
I was just gonna say, if somebody in here could create a trailer of Lego 50 Shades of Grey, that would be hilarious.
Lego
with
would
anime.
I know Lego wouldn't be too thrilled about it. But
Chris is on fire today with these.
Lego South Park. I don't know if that would work.
So far, have you gotten any good comics there in that bundle?
I'd say the Batman one. The rest are kind of old. Like old, I mean like earlier 2000 stuff.
Like
Well,
what?
that doesn't mean it's bad.
Let's see. I got two Battles of the Cows. I still have to read that.
That's a good one.
Batman and the Outsiders, and an issue of Batman and Robin, one shot.
Those aren't too bad.
Yeah.
If they're mainly Batman related, they'll probably be fine.
Yep, he only grabbed Batman.
Awesome. Let's see here. Douglas Show said, I have the first two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games on NES. So do I. I beat them both as well. Matter of fact, Little Frugal and I beat Turtles in Time on SNES as well.
Yep.
So, that was fun playing that together. Matter of fact, another one we beat together not too long ago was The Punisher on Genesis. One person has to play Nick Fury, and the other one's the Punisher.
I remember that game. That's pretty cool. That's a good one.
I had to be Nick Fury. He had to be the Punisher. So,
Lego, any Adam Sandler film after his humor died. Yes, the first TMNT is a pain in the butt. Oh, God.
That water stage was such a pain because they gave you a timer, and then you had all this stuff that you had to time properly to get through to not get hit. I mean, how counterproductive was that? That was stressful.
Although I think in the NES, there's at least two other ones that I remember playing that I dislike more than that. And that would be Top Gun and Jaws.
I beat Jaws.
Jaws is a pain in the ass. Top Gun, I like it up until the point where I have to land on the aircraft carrier, and then I could never get past that part. I'm like,
now Frag Minion mentioned Lego Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street.
yes,
that'd be pretty good too.
I think that's not too far away. I could that happening.
Speaking of Friday the 13th, I beat that on NES as well. A lot of people hate that game. I didn't think it was that bad.
I remember playing it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of it, but I didn't know anything about Friday the 13th at that time. So,
well, it did have some things that didn't make sense, but no, but
Lego Freddy versus Jason. Put Ash in there, and I think you got a solid.
Yeah, there we go.
There.
Now, Trusty Sidekick said, "I like playing Rocket League with my sons." Then again, they're 22 and 17. I've heard a lot about Rocket League, but I've never played it. I heard it's very friendly to pick up and just have fun with.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people like playing that one. Still popular after several years.
Minion said use the Power Glove to land in Top Gun. I've used the Power Glove in Top Gun. I don't think I could ever land without crashing.
That's the problem. No matter what you do on Top Gun, it doesn't matter. You're going to crash.
So it wasn't just me.
No, you're not alone. Because me and my brother spent years trying to figure that out. And we never landed. We got close, like once.
Dang, that must be tough. Chris said Lego Friday the 13th dating simulator.
I need to know, Chris, what kind of drugs are you on tonight?
And Douglas is also saying that he used to love Top Gun, but always crashed his plane.
Well, that's the problem. When the game starts off, you start with your first mission, you do some stuff, you fly around, and then you have to land. That's how the game starts. It's like you start with the flight part, and then you have to land, with no instruction on how to land.
Maybe I'll have to pull out my Top Gun game and see if I can land and record it. They go, like, that's winning right there. I landed.
Oh, I'm sure it's possible, but I just don't.
Lego the Room.
Lego the Room.
That would be so boring. What would you do in it besides
You're tearing
throw football?
apart, Lisa. Literal Legos being torn apart.
Did they come apart?
Yeah.
The Lego pieces?
Yeah, the Lego character just falls apart.
Any game on Atari 2600 could be Lego.
Yes.
Because they all look like it.
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that Lego will come up with more fun properties to work with.
Yeah.
I would like a full-fledged Lego Doctor Who game, aside from the Dimension one. I just want a full game. That's a
That
perfect
would work.
little thing to work with.
Lego milkshake Denare simulator.
Launchpad
Maybe.
McQuack Top Gun game. Crashing is the objective. That would probably be the only time when it would actually work.
How true.
I think, there were some Darkwing Duck games. I just never had a chance to play them before.
Yeah, there were. I haven't played them either.
Have you played that DuckTales game?
Oh,
Yeah, I beat it.
the remastered one that they did?
Wow. Yeah.
I played that on
I
NES.
I got it on one of those sales, and so I was looking forward to playing through it.
Yeah, I beat the original. I never played the remastered.
I played
And now I'm looking at all these games I've got on my download list that I haven't even I forgot I had.
They step it
Like,
up.
when
boy.
the hell did I when the hell did I download this stuff? Sly Cooper, Limbo.
Ooh, yay, Sly Cooper is awesome.
Yeah. I
like
wouldn't
Sly
know.
Cooper.
I've never played it.
Played it.
I almost did a
Which one
video
is it?
on a computer Spider-Man game, an old one, but I can't play it anymore. So I still have the box and everything.
Which Sly Cooper game is it?
Thieves of something or other.
Thieves in
Parasite.
Time?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That would be the third one.
Parasite Eve, Dino Crisis.
Ooh.
I played that when it first came out. Yeah.
Like The Last Jedi. Sly Cooper needs to
Psychonauts,
return.
I heard was supposed to be
Ooh.
good. Yeah, got that one.
Sly Cooper will be back in movie form
Really?
at some point. Yeah, they showed trailers for that I think it was about a year or so ago. Though I haven't heard any news from it since then, but I mean, that's a good option for a film based on a video game. Just
Okay,
go
well,
with an entirely animated style.
Just
It's
to
like
regurgitate a question that I asked earlier, but with a different spin on it, because I'm so filled with ideas. You're stranded on a desert island, and you could have one video game. What would it be?
Oh, now that's a harder question.
Stranded, one game.
Does it have to be current, or can it be any game?
Any game.
Any game. See, if it was current, then it would be a little bit.
It can even
different.
be Pong.
Well,
Me, it would be Kingdom Hearts 2 just because it's just so fun. I'm
Kingdom
petty
Hearts
like
2.
that. Yes.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
I hear lots of people say those are great games. I've never played one.
Definitely great, although it starts off simple and then it gets just really crazy insane as it goes. Like Dream Drop Distance, I lost track of what the heck was going on. There's like 13 versions of the same guy in time travel and a bunch of weird stuff. And it's like this started off so simple, like the themes of light and darkness.
It's what you call a convoluted plot line.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. That's what it's become. It went from a simple concept in the first one to a convoluted plot that at this point, we're never going to have a straight answer.
So far in the comments, Yellow Flash said Dark Souls 3.
Ooh, that's
Venom 228 said Fallout New Vegas. Trusty Sidekick said one that would be very close to my choice would be Red Dead Redemption. Bragg Minion said Jiggle Volleyball, whatever that is. I'm guessing it's the one that Engledean loves. Yes. And
Dead or Alive, Beach Volleyball.
Chris said Farming Simulator.
Only Chris would pick that game.
Douglas Show said Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Oh.
Now,
I think I would go with GTA 5. Because in Red Dead Redemption would have been really close to taking that spot because it's just a game that you don't have to do anything but go around and cause chaos for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just totally mix it up. I mean, I remember one day I just jacked a guy's farm tractor, just because I could, you know, or just take the taxi and drive people into places, or see how many people you can snipe before the cops gun you down.
Yeah.
I would probably go with something along the lines of Injustice 2
Really?
or Donkey Kong.
A fight game could keep you going that long, though, you think?
Well, it would have to be something I could pick up at any time. Anything with a story would eventually get stale. Like the game I've played the most in the world these days is Batman Arkham Asylum 2, or Arkham City, excuse me. And I love the hell out of it. But I have played it to the point where I don't need to follow any of the story anymore.
Right. Well, see, that's why I said GTA 5. You can do anything you want.
Yeah, you can do a ton of stuff, but I'm not a big fan of the GTA games.
Oh, I'm not either.
So yeah, a fighting game or like an old classic, like, you know, the one that never ends until you reach this kill screen.
Yeah. Just for record, GTA 5 is the only GTA game I've ever played. And the only reason I got it is I got it for free. So, and I never planned to buy one. And I was like, hey, this is actually fun. It's sick, but it's fun.
Yeah, I would go Red Dead if I were to get any of those Rockstar games.
Oh, that's good. That is a good one. If any, I would recommend that.
This is a tough one for me. I don't really know.
Red Dead for a while, but I got tired of watching a horse's ass jump up and down. If I wanted that, I'd just make Jack mad.
He's gonna kill you, isn't he?
I think he can take him.
That's brotherly love for you right there.
Yep.
Super Mario was mentioned. That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I loved playing Mario 64 when I was little. That'd be fun.
Or I would cheat. Like I would get the Batman Arkham pack that had the 3 main games. So there's 3 of them, or like the Splinter Cell HD collection. Something like that.
Now, here's a shameful admittance. I've never beat Mario 64.
Shame on you.
You know, I don't think I've played it, but maybe 5 minutes, and I've had it since
Oh, that's like the one Mario game I played. Well,
I think I may have. I don't know if I have ever beaten it either. I know I got really far, but I don't remember if me or my brother ever beat it.
I have only ever played the demo.
Yeah, I beat Mario 1, 2, and 3, and I don't think I've ever really played a Mario game seriously ever after that. So,
I remember playing Mario 1, 2, and 3. I spent the most time on 3.
Yeah. Mario Kart
almost beat it. Of course, beating Super Mario Bros. 3 really isn't that hard, especially if you just like get the flute that allows you to teleport to the last level.
Right.
It's really not that hard. You can just skip everything and then just go to the final stage.
Yeah. Well, you know, and that's the thing. I mean, I have a lot of those new Mario games and stuff. I mean, I don't have the last generation one. I don't play them. Once again, it's such a backlog. What do you pick? You know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what in 64 games?
Well, of course, then I got the guilt off of me. I finally beat a Zelda game, right? Because I beat the Zelda recently.
And if you ever play the 64 version, I wish you luck. It's not really super hard, but it is a very long journey. I think it's one of the longer ones. Except for maybe, which one is that? Was the cell shaded one? Darn it!
Wind Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker is a slog to get through. There's a lot of exploring and adventuring, and there's a lot of water, a lot of ocean.
I have it, but I just never played it. So
it's fun, it's adorable, but it could take a long time to play through. The Breath of the Wild is also really long, from what I've heard. Might take a long time to finish because there's just so much exploring in a lot of the 3D Zelda games to do.
Yeah.
A lot of the older ones don't have a lot of the same exploration. Although the first one does. First couple do, but
Yeah, I've been going through lately and beating a lot of the older ones that I've never beaten before. You know, that have been sitting there, like the Sonic one, and I hit a couple, the Ghouls and Ghosts or whatever, which those are interesting. So I don't know. I think the next
Mega
one,
Man.
yeah, Mega Man. Then I got people in the comments saying you got to do Mega Man 2 next. It's like really, really?
Megan, man.
Yes, Megan Man.
Megan Man.
Dang typos.
Mag's the man.
When will Twitter ever get an edit button?
You know,
Exactly. They need it so bad.
well, here's the thing for you, Captain Frugal. If go talk to my friend Rabbit Sensei, and he will help you beat probably every single Mega Man game.
Oh yeah,
Because he's beat them all, as far as I know, and he's been replaying all of them on his channel. So you probably just watch his videos, and he'll probably teach you how to beat every single one of them.
yeah. Well, I've been hearing that the first one was actually one of the harder ones. I don't know if that's true.
I can kind of attest to that. I have played most of the first one and got stuck on Gutsman's level.
Yeah.
And his level is a piece of crap. I never liked that one.
There is one I thought about trying to go and redoing and beating that took me a while, and that's Punch Out. I remember taking Tyson down. That was good.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
Trying to think here. I remember beating the first Legend of Zelda. I remember my brother bought a game guide for that, and we wanted to get all the weapons.
There you go.
All the heart containers and pieces and everything. Nothing was hidden.
Another older one that Little Frugal likes a lot is Rad Racer 2. He really likes playing that.
Oh, that's nice.
What is that?
I don't know that one.
It's a regular NES game. You have a time limit to get so far, and you have to get that far by that time limit, or you're done. And you have to complete the map, and then you move on to another level. And him and the wife like to play that.
River City Ransom.
Yeah, that's a good game.
And I agree with TK Tyler. Minecraft is boring.
I've never played it.
I won't touch it.
I'd rather play the Lego games.
I gotta ask, why won't you touch it?
It looks dumb. I can't stand those graphics. It's horrible, and it's purposely horrible, which makes it worse.
Do you know in I think it was Borderlands 2, there is a spot you can go, and it takes you to a spot that's like Minecraft?
Lovely.
You know what? I would believe
Zelda,
that Borderlands would do it.
It's true. I've done it. So I think it's in the second one. I can't remember, but there's a spot you go there, and it's like that. Closest I've ever gotten to Minecraft. Douglas Show said that I played 200 hours of Minecraft last year because my nephews wanted to play it every day they came over to my house.
Little kids are so obsessed with that game.
Chris, thank you. I think Chris has got it. Borderlands 2, The Caustic Caverns. I believe it might have been in there.
Skyrim potato graphics mod. Yeah, I believe that. There's a lot of mods for Skyrim for the PC.
Yeah,
I think there was one that when my friend Rabbit actually purchased that game for me on Steam, and I haven't played it yet, but he's like, when you play it, I want you to go to the mods and pick up the Gentleman Mud Crab mod and the one where the mud crabs curse at you. So I was like, why would I want to do that exactly? He's like, just because it's funny.
So I am notoriously bad for saying I'm going to play this game next and playing and beating something else, because that's just the way I am. You know, it's like, I'm going to do this next. I put my head on it to do it, and I end up grabbing something else off the shelf.
That happens.
Yeah. So here's the challenge. What do you guys think? What's the next game you're going to play and beat?
Dissidia.
What is that again?
It comes out
That is
the Final Fantasy fighting game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Although I think I'm gonna like 012 better, honestly. But oh well, it's finally on a console. That's what I'm excited about. It being on a console.
It shouldn't be too long to complete it.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a fighting game, so
I've been tooling around with that Batman Blackgate thing that was brought over from the
From the
DS
Vita.
or whatever it was.
It's
Yeah.
from the Vita. I got it. I beat it.
Yeah, I haven't yet. Maybe I'll finish that or Young Justice.
You have.
But then
Young
again,
Justice?
I have the game. I've never
been wanting
really
that.
played it.
There's
Yeah,
a game
but then again,
for
I've been
it?
threatening to watch the entire series and haven't done that either. So
It's great. Yeah, there's a game for it. I've been wanting to play that, as well as Teen Titans. I've been trying to get that game for a good price too.
Dark Souls
the
2.
one from the GameCube, Teen Titans.
Yeah.
I think I remember
Yeah, I
playing.
played that. That is a very repetitive game as well. Since you can't die, it's really repetitive.
Huh. So you said Batman the Blackgate one. Okay, that's an all right game.
Yeah.
Next game.
And let's see what else. Lost via Domus. I bought that a long time ago and started playing it. I Am Alive. I started playing that. I'm very bad about playing them for about 10 minutes and then forgetting I was playing them.
Okay. Night Wolf, what are you gonna beat?
Well, let's see. Injustice 2 is finished. Most of the games that I plan on beating are whatever I'm doing on the channel currently.
Wait, I'm going to ask you, since you said Injustice 2 is finished, when you beat one of those, is this like one guy, one playthrough, and you're good? Or are you like I am? When I play a fight game, I got to beat it with every guy.
Every character.
I don't know if I'll be playing arcade mode that much because I don't like playing with every character in the game. There are certain ones I've tried to play and I just don't like using them.
Okay.
But because I only have done one arcade run and I did it with Red Hood because he came out and I like playing as Red Hood.
Wait, Red Hood came out?
Oh, jeez.
In Injustice 2?
I think that was a sexual
character. Oh, jeez. Leave it to England team to do that. Anyway.
Back to jiggle physics.
I'm pretty sure I'll get more than enough of that when Soul Calibur 6 comes out. Let's see. The thing is with Injustice 2, it has two branching story paths at the end where you have to pick up to be either Batman or Superman. But in order to do that, I have to go back and beat all the other fights I didn't complete in the game. To do that. And I'm like, do I really want to slog through all that again? Playing through story mode battles again? I don't know.
And it lets you pick leave.
Yeah, you can pick the ones that you didn't finish with the opposite.
Yeah, earlier in this. Yeah, you just have to play as the opposite character for certain fights, and then you get the ending. Yeah. I only liked the Batman one. I didn't like the Superman one.
Yeah, I think I remember what the Superman one is, because we could already assume what it is, considering this Superman is still evil, technically. So it's like, do I really want to do that? Maybe if I wanted to, if I wanted to live stream it, maybe, but playing through arcade mode with every character, I don't know. I'm not really like that when I play fighting games. When they have arcade mode, and it depends on the fighting game. I think I vaguely remember when Tekken 5 was out and me and my brother were playing that like weeks at a time. I think we got to a point where we didn't want to complete arcade mode with everyone because
it is a lot. I understand that.
The rosters are normally decently sized, but it wasn't that. It's the final boss fight. And in some of these games, the final boss fights can be a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't want to do it again. Brainiac is one of them. And it happens every time I play a fighting game because they introduce some sort of incredibly powerful OP villain to beat the living crap out of you. I'm like, I don't want to play this game anymore. You get to a point where I'm like, I think I want to go away from this game and not play it ever again. Because that happened in Tekken 5. Oh, because that boss fight was bullshit. It had, of course, I think nowadays they used to call it SNK syndrome.
Oh yeah,
Where with King of Fighters and whatnot, they used to have a bullshit final boss fight, and now everybody else incorporates a boss fight that's utter bullshit.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like that. Why would you do that?
And Gato went spot mentioned like Bison, absolutely.
Yeah, Bison. And Bison, well, I mean, he's kind of the originator of a hard final boss fight in a fighting game, I think. I can't really think of anybody else. But you see, that one's not as bad as like when you go into like King of Fighters or if you go into Tekken. I think the only one where I was okay with, I think was, I think the Soul Calibur final bosses aren't nearly as irritating as others. Because I normally am able to manage to play through Soul Calibur boss fights without being totally pissed off all the time. Except for maybe in Soul Calibur 3.
Jay, I would bring you in, but I think I'm about ready to hang it up myself. Because I am whooped. So I didn't plan on being on too much longer. I was hoping EVS would be able to jump back in, but I think maybe he got sidetracked.
Probably.
Because
that's a strong possibility.
That's right. And for me, I'd probably Halo 2. I just finally got Halo 2, so I might play through that one.
Yeah.
But you watch, it'll be something completely different.
Now I'm looking through all my downloads. I've got about 100 freaking games I haven't played.
See what I'm saying?
Have to get to work. Set up the camera.
Oh, and I just got Okami too. The HD version.
I got that. Apparently. Silent Hill, the
get to
original
it.
one. Yeah.
See, now I'm going to give you guys a reason to play these games. We can do some game streams.
I'm sorry, but I will probably be spending most of my time playing Monster Hunter World. And you might not see me for a while. No, I'm kidding. I probably won't be that obsessed with it.
Computer Robot said, did anyone pick up Street Fighter V Arcade Edition? And for me, it'd be no.
Wait, what smells like Irish around here? It's like this odd kind of fart smell. Oh, wait, Jay's in the freaking chat. That's what's going on.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z for the time being. Yes. A lot of people are playing that.
Jay Virgo said, me and old man Fat Fingers not dissing it out on mic on live stream. No love, no more Frugal.
He's just saving Irish from a verbal beatdown. He likes to think he's as good as me at shit talking.
I don't know. He could throw him good, man.
Oh yeah.
I'll give him massive props on that one.
Oh yeah. I like Jay. Jay is fun.
I do too. So Jay, I'm gonna have to do one of these and have you come in earlier.
Yeah.
So we can.
Well, it's the problem of him living in the UK.
Yeah, that is true. Because now I'm about ready to pass out because I'm tired.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys call me Old Man Comics. You're the one that's dropping out. I've got to admit, though, yeah, I'm reaching the end. It's either go to sleep or go get ice cream and revitalize.
Well, to be fair, I was on a live stream last night till 2 a.m. as well.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
No, actually, I stayed up until about 3, not streaming movies because I am a good person and would not do that.
Yeah. All right, guys, are you okay with me hanging it up then and calling it a night?
Sure.
Why not? Why not?
All right. I'm sorry Ethan wasn't on longer than he was, but he was on at the beginning. So if you missed him and you wanted to see him, go ahead and watch the stream later. Otherwise, make sure you check out these guys' channels, Nightwolf Games. He's been doing a lot of really good game streams lately.
Oh yes, there will be more to come. Probably on Twitch.
Allow me to address the bug that's buzzing in our ears, dude. It is way too early. You are not drunk enough to be able to verbally spar against me right now. We'll call for a better time, Irish. And when you're properly intoxicated, we'll go.
Jeez.
He's the only man I know whose speech stops slurring the drunker he gets.
And so Nightwolf, do you want to pimp any videos that are coming out soon?
Injustice 2 final part will come out sometime next week.
Awesome.
There'll be probably 2 videos because I got one for a book I finished and another one that was meant to be for this week, but I opted out of it mainly because I had a lot of work to do. So,
Okay.
Aside from that, probably some Monster Hunter World streams coming either on Twitch or on YouTube. I haven't decided which yet.
Awesome. And how about you, Angle Team with I Love Comics? What do we got to expect coming soon?
Marvel versus DC part 1 and 2, because I'm going to split them up so it's not 40 minutes long. Got the top 10 weekly comics bought by readers. Going to have America number 8 roast. So, yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. And Jay Furlow says, are you smoking SJ Pussy Holes? Which I know and everybody else knows that the SJWs plug those up. So I don't see what the fucking hell he's talking about.
And how about you, HP? What do you got coming up, Hot Pink?
Yeah. Live stream with an old friend talking about Final Fantasy 15, the newer stuff, editions.
Awesome.
And I don't know about comic wise with those games, with that game coming out.
I would say, if you don't mind me interjecting here, you are possibly one of the biggest gatherer of information from these people on Twitter. You should do a couple of videos on that. Everybody else jumps on it.
Well, she
I get a bunch at once and put them on there. I don't know what the next topic would be.
You could probably do this 24/7 with all this stuff. You constantly put something. Did you see what this person said? No.
Yeah, she's on
for your health sometimes. You are getting food, right? In middle of tracking down all the tweets. You're taking.
Oh, it's easy to track down, and it's just all in a timeline for me to look at.
Oh, there you go. It works out for you then.
All I gotta do is scroll down. I'm like, oh, look at this stupid person. Look at this stupid comment.
Hey, get out of my feed.
No, she's in everyone's feeds.
Yeah.
Get out.
That's right. And for me, I have not forgotten. I do have another flashback from the stash coming. I'm running late on it. The next one will be the next one in the Captain America, Cap Wolf series. I'm still continuing the Avengers retrospective, so that one will be due soon. And I've been doing those Road Rage ones. I'm actually really enjoying doing that because I'm not wasting. I get a little bit on my drive, so I've been doing that, and it's really easy to do. So I've got those coming, and I've got another game that I beat ending video coming as well. So I've got a bunch of bits and pieces I just actually got to get together.
Cool.
All right.
All righty.
So thank you everyone for watching and listening. I apologize for doing this during the Harem stream. I felt like an idiot for doing that. I did not think about that. I'm going to apologize to them, and so I owe them. So. Thank you again for watching, and if they're still going, go check them out. Or if you haven't, check them out later on and watch.
Well, one of them's right here. I don't think they would still be going.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, they're still going. There's 7 people, so I'm like, they probably have enough.
All right. Well, tell them I apologize for that, and I felt like a stooge, and I owe them. So.
And I'll send a link to the next one for you, Jay Fairclough, so we can go back and forth.
There we go. All right. Thank you, everybody. And until next time, keep it frugal.